Welcome to another NEBA Spotlight. I'm so excited to introduce you to Barry. Barry, tell us about your business.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Barry Bronstein. I'm a headshot and portrait photographer, creating headshots you'll actually love that amplify your brand. Just a little bit about me, and family. Been married 30 years. Can't believe it. We live in Wellesley. I was originally from New York, where I walk my dog and have coffee in the morning. We have two kids, two girls, both one finishing up grad school, the other one has already graduated. The dog, unfortunately, is not going to school. She could certainly use it. I enjoy cooking and travel. And those who know me, I'm a fixer and a helper. I just love helping people and working with people, etc. I had a kind of a different career getting into this. I have an engineering degree from WPI. Long career in high-tech sales and marketing for everything from Fortune 500 to startups. But I started this business a little bit right before the pandemic. Great timing. Wound up shooting outside for a while. I do businesses and individuals, go on location as well as in studio. And the real key thing, again, is that I create images that people actually love. Most people hate their headshots and would rather have root canal than have their headshot taken. I make it fun, I make it interesting, but I come at it from a marketing perspective to make sure that it's amplifying your brand. And recently, I just passed 200 five-star Google reviews. Just a short list of corporate clients that I have here in the area. Although some of these clients are worldwide, I've been found on Google search from as far away as California and Europe. So how many people here think they have a brand? You can, if you can, smile or nod your head. Uh, Reality is everybody has a brand, right? It's something that creates a unique identity for you. It differentiates you, and it's more than just a logo. It's your identity. It's your mission, values, guiding principles, messaging, tone. It's what people remember about you or your business, and it starts with a first impression. Um, and believe it or not, clients and people are checking you out. And they'll visit your website, they'll visit your LinkedIn profile, and they want to see, do you look successful? Do you look like you're really in business? Does your website and your profile speak to the needs and issues of your potential clients? Is your LinkedIn profile accurate and up to date and talk about the things that are important? And if you're a solopreneur on LinkedIn, do you have a business page, which by the way is free? And do you have a Google business page? That's also free. And all of that will help you with your SEO. So if you haven't done it, take some time to do it. Um, your digital footprint is becoming more important now than ever before because AI, which is being incorporated into all sorts of search, is using and going into your digital footprint. It's scouring the web for all sorts of information, images, articles, etc., including your website. And ChatGPT, if you haven't been aware of it, it is being used for search very, very rapidly. I actually got an inquiry last week from somebody using ChatGPT. They told me all of what they were looking for, and interestingly enough, I came out on top. So that was kind of cool. But what this means is that your digital footprint is more important now than ever. So messaging, positioning, branding, all of that stuff needs to be well thought out and consistent, and your headshot images need to be professional. Um, and that image creates an initial impression. It's going to be that on your website, on your social media pages, etc. And if you're in the services business, people want to meet you. They want to see if they can trust you and you're competent. Do they have your back? Do they like the way you look, frankly? And people make that decision in as little as 80 milliseconds. When they see your image, they decide whether or not you're trustworthy, confident, or approachable. And that look needs to be consistent with your brand, your position, and everything, and what you do. And there's a number of elements that go into all of that. And I know we're running short on time here, so I just want to breeze through some of this. Um, Lighting, not every photographer knows how to light the face. And this is a prime example of that. This is actually a headshot of my wife from several years ago. She was at a startup. She sends me this image in the middle of the day and says, "Can you fix this?" And I was appalled. It was, overexposed, poor head position, deep shadows. She looked 20 years older. Come on back to the studio and we shot that. That's unretouched. That's just knowing how to light the face properly. And then there's expression. Most people, when they get in front of a camera, they smile weird. They do all sorts of stuff with their smile and their face and everything that just isn't natural. But you want to make sure not only are they looking the part and natural, but that look is the right look for their brand. So, the look for a criminal attorney or a biotech consultant is different from that from a career coach. You want to make sure that the look is the right one for you. And again, you got to work with people, creating different kinds of smiles, different looks, and everything. Each one of them creates a different first impression, and that's what I do. Um, some people want something a little bit more than a headshot. That's not a problem. We'll create different kinds of images that create different looks for you and everything, so it doesn't have to be a headshot. And I love black and white, by the way. I think black and white is timeless. It's amazing what you can do with taking a color image and turning it into black and white as to what that becomes. Finally, one of the reasons I started this business was as a vehicle for giving back. And so I believe in paying it forward. So I do a lot of work for charitable organizations, both volunteer work and contributing to their silent auctions and things like that. This is a partial list. One of the organizations that I'm most proud of is Portraits for Patriots. We're a nationwide group of volunteer headshot photographers providing complimentary headshots to transitioning military service members. So if you know of anyone in that realm or who's doing that, send them to portraitsforpatriots.org. They can find a photographer in their local area, sign them up. If they're in the Boston area, they're most likely going to get to me. It's a great way of giving back. Frankly, it's one of the things I look forward to the most when I'm shooting because these people are just so appreciative. By the way, you get great headshots out of it too for the portfolio and stuff. And I get to follow them in their career and see that they've landed a job and things like that. And it just doesn't get a whole lot better than that. This woman was in the Air Force, transitioned. I think she's still finishing up her grad school degree and everything. But again, I get great images out of it. So, in summary, it's more important now than ever to be deliberate and take control of your digital footprint and your brand. That includes your headshot. So AI is becoming even more important. So the more consistent and the more you're out there with this digital footprint, the more you're going to be found by ChatGPT and things like that. And headshots should reflect the best of you, your business, and amplify your brand. And if Josh is still on the call today, that's some images we took of him, and he did absolutely great. So thanks for your time, and look forward to helping anyone I can. And here's
Awesome.
my contact information.
I was just about to ask. This is a great way to reach out to Barry for more information. Check out his website, email him, get those one-to-ones. He does some amazing, amazing work. So thank you so much, Barry, for what you do and what you give back too.
Thank you.